Jess, thanks for joining us. So how important is a kit then to a team?
Yeah, I think the kit is very important. I think as an athlete, you want to feel at your best when you're out there competing. So you want to feel confident and, comfortable in your kit. And I think having, the right kit when you're out there performing on the biggest stage at the Olympics, Paralympics, you want to feel confident. So yeah, for me, the kit is really, really important.
And I suppose for you, that's the thing that lingers on all the pictures of all your success. There it is in the past kits.
Yeah, and I think every kit evolves, it changes through the different Olympic cycles and you have different memories associated with it and, those iconic moments of crossing the line, winning medals, all, represented in that kit that unites you with the rest of the team. So for me, it's a huge part of, coming to an Olympics and performing.
Yeah, it's quite a retro one, this one.
Yeah, I love that it's really simple. It's very clean. It's got that real storytelling theme about the importance of fire and passion that you have within your sport, and I think they've really been able to showcase that in the pieces.
So, what was your first Olympics memory?
Oh gosh, going way back. I think probably my first one was 2000 in Sydney. I remember watching Denise, take her gold medal. Denise Lewis, obviously, all bandaged up in her iconic kit at the time. And yeah, just watching her thinking, wow, what an incredible athlete. And, hopes that I would, potentially make an Olympics and try and do something similar.
So when you look ahead to this summer, where do you think your great hopes of British success are on the track?
Yeah, I think I see a real strength amongst the female athletes. I think Daryl, Nita in the 200 metre and the 100 metre, Dean Asher-Smith, Katarina Johnson-Thompson, and for me, Keely Hodgkinson. I think she's had a fantastic few years of, very much a silver lining, picking up silver medals at global championships. But I think she's got everything in the right place without putting too much pressure on her. I think that she's got all the pieces to put together to really contend for that gold medal here in Paris, and yeah, I'm very excited to see what she can achieve.
Do you think the state of British athletics is in good health?
I think we had a fantastic World Championships last year. I think we had such a great atmosphere amongst the team. We won some great medals, some fantastic performances across the board. So I think that's really put us in a good position coming into this year, into an Olympics. And I think, there'll be those athletes that raise their game and perform beyond expected, and then there'll be those key athletes who we really hope that will come back with some really strong medals.
Because the sport overall, it's there ready for anyone to sort of seize to become global superstardom at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's quite open. I think you wouldn't say that there's one or two main athletes. I think there's some really strong athletes, like I've mentioned before, but I do think that the Olympics opens a great opportunity, and if you're there and you've done the training and you're injury free and in great shape, then you all start on the same line. You all start at zero with no heights, and it's your opportunity to grab.
And obviously, the change this time is payments for golds as well.
Yeah. I mean, as athletes, it's not a professional sport. It's still amateur, and you work incredibly hard to get to that point where you can have a future in the sport, and where it becomes your job and you're paid for it. So I think, any incentive. I mean, it doesn't change how you approach an Olympics. As an athlete, you will always strive to want to become Olympic champion or Olympic medalist, despite whether there's money or not. But I think it's nice to see that there is, that financial gain as well as a bonus.
And as you reflect on particularly the female prospects for Team GB, when we talk about kits, often in the past with sort of universal approaches, but now we sense more female-specific designs to make sure that they are addressing the needs, particularly of female athletes across sports.
Yeah, I think that's what I love about Adidas. I've worked with the brand for such a long time, and I think that the most important thing is to have that feedback loop with athletes, and particularly female athletes, to understand, well, what works for me, what is comfortable, how do I need to be supported from my kit to feel confident. And I think that feedback is really important, and you see that then evolve and translate into the kit that we see today.
Because you need to feel comfortable, like last thing was like, as we've had sometimes athletes feeling kits might be too skimpy and things like that.
Yeah, I think every athlete is completely different. I think it's about having, you know, a broad response from, you know, a large section of athletes to understand, well, how do we make the kit more appropriate for you, and how do you feel more confident in the kit that you wear? And I think the key thing is putting the athletes at the heart of that.
So what does the Olympics mean for you? You know, you think back on your own memories, your own success, and overall.
Oh, I mean, for me, the Olympics is kind of who I am at my core. I've had a fantastic career within sport and created some great memories and yeah, moments within the sport. And having done, you know, London 2012 and the Rio Olympics, yeah, it's just who I am, and I'm very excited to be here. You know, part of the Adidas kit launch for this Olympics, and yeah, to be here in Paris as a spectator this time, and yeah, enjoying the other side of the sport.
And your message to those athletes preparing for their own potential success here in the summer, about what it can bring, what it can do to them, how they can how they can achieve it.
Yeah, I think just taking the opportunity. I think knowing that although you're so focused and you're so in the moment, that actually making sure you soak it up and enjoy it, because it's such a unique opportunity that not many people get to do. I think just grabbing the opportunity and yeah, giving it your all, because it's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Excellent, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Great.